What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Max Borghi, running back out of Washington State. So he's 5'10", about 206 pounds, so he is a little bit of a smaller running back. He did miss a significant amount of time in 2020 with some injuries, so that's a bit of a concern. He is back this year, playing pretty healthy, but his production has been pretty low. Washington State hasn't really given him the workload that I was kind of hoping for. But I do think he's a decent player. But I don't know. He's been in college for quite a while. I think he probably should have came out a little bit sooner, if I'm being honest with you. But anyway, so he's a decently shifty back. I wouldn't necessarily say he's like super quick. I wouldn't say that he really has like that top tier athleticism. He does have enough speed and agility to get the job done, but he's not at that elite level with either one. He's not like Shady McCoy coming out, and he's not like a Jamal Charles with the speed or nothing like that. But he is decent. He has some solid speed and some solid shiftiness to him. And he is a pretty, hard-nosed runner. I wouldn't necessarily call him powerful, but he is definitely willing to lower his shoulder and get the dirty yards. But like I said, I wouldn't necessarily call him powerful. Like I said, he is only about 206 pounds, so he's not really going to get too much there. And in that vein, he's not very strong for blocking, but he is very eager. He doesn't shy away from blocking whatsoever, but like I said, he is on the lighter side, so that is a bit of an issue. And he also does tend to sometimes take some bad angles as far as his blocking goes, too. He does have a pretty decent spin move that he uses to a pretty good degree. And he also seems to be able to, run with a little bit of patience, but also have that one-cut style, just north-south running. So that's something I do like to see as well. He has some pretty solid hands, so he can give you some value catching the football out of the backfield. But I wouldn't necessarily put him out at receiver or nothing like that because his route running is not that good. But like I said, it does at least give you some value with him as like a third down back. And like I said, he is a pretty decent blocker for his size too. So having hands too, he is someone that you could probably bring in on third downs, which is good. I don't know if he has the athleticism to be your number one back in the NFL. I just don't. But I do think he could be a decent rotational guy to be that third down, Danny Woodhead type of guy. I don't really want to make that stereotype. I don't want to, because he's white, smaller white running back. But it just is what it is. Sometimes the stereotype kind of fits their style. It's a little bit weird. But I wouldn't necessarily say that he's as good of a receiving back as Danny either. At least not yet. He could develop that a little bit as he gets into the league. We'll just kind of have to see there. But, overall, I think he's a pretty decent player. I'm not going to be giving, ideas of where I would pick these players just yet. Running backs, with his athleticism, I'm probably looking at, probably day 3. But I'm too early in the process, and I haven't really gotten to get an idea of what the rest of the class looks like, so I really can't give that type of evaluation just yet. But I'll get there when I'm at the point where I am ranking overall positions and everything like that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.